Hi everyone. You all can recollect the image of Imran Khan, who was the charismatic captain of the Pakistan cricket team and who held aloft the World Cup in Australia in 1992. And now he is the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, who is on the verge of being isolated by the present coalition government and the all strong Pakistan army. So why is he being arrested? As we all know, Pakistan has been in a state of turmoil for the last 2 years. There have been economic crisis, the floods in 2022, the TTP or the Tehreek-e-Taliban of Pakistan, which is a parallel organization of the Taliban too and operating in Pakistan. Though it's a Frankenstein for Pakistan, Pakistan nurtured it when the US were in Afghanistan to fight the US army and the Afghan militia. But now it is operating in Pakistan, and there was the blast in Peshawar in one of the mosques where more than 100 died. Then recently, on the 9th of May, Imran Khan, the former Prime Minister, was arrested in a very brutal or brusque manner by the Pakistani Rangers from the courthouse where he had gone for a hearing of his corruption charges. The corruption charges are of money laundering of his wife, of the money of about $5 billion which is supposedly has been transferred to him or his trust which is there. And mind it, Imran Khan is on the peak of his popularity. Presently, his popularity index in Pakistan is the maximum, outbeating any of the Sharif brothers or even Nawaz Sharif and also the Pakistan army. Presently, the Awam is also against the Pakistan army, and this anti-army thoughts are the maximum at the present moment. There are seemingly cracks which have developed within the Pakistan army because the present chief, Munir, is not in the same league of style and control of what General Bajwa was. The corps commanders who are ever ambitious and over ambitious are not along with him. Then there is the reason for Imran Khan falling out with the Pakistan army. When he was in power, he was backing the ISI chief, who was seemingly wanting to be the next chief, but then the Bajwa legacy took on and Munir came into power. And during that, his ever popular government was toppled with a no confidence vote, and the Sharif brothers came into power along with the backing of the Pak Army. Though in 2018 Imran Khan had been put into power by the erstwhile chief at that time, but then there was a fallout because of difference of thoughts, and the political strings in Pakistan are controlled by the armed forces. Now coming on to the economic crisis, the crisis which was on the way to be sorted out got so big that Pakistan was on the verge of being blacklisted. Then the loan of $6 million by the IMF was to be sanctioned with lot of terms and conditions. The Saudis and UAE also wanted to give their loan with lot many preconditions. The economy of Pakistan fell to such a level that rates of daily commodities, food, petrol and diesel skyrocketed to such an extent that it was very difficult for the common man to live on. And to top it all came the floods from 14th of June 2022 to October, which destroyed a lot of crop. As we know, Pakistan is an agro-based country and more than 22% of its economy is sustained by agriculture. And when the crops went down the drain, the rates of food also shot up, increasing the woes in the economic over upheaval. The Taliban of Pakistan also is not decreasing any of the woes, it is increasing it by carrying out terrorist attacks. Though, like I mentioned, it was a Frankenstein which has been developed by Pakistan. It was supporting the Taliban in Afghanistan during the US intervention of that country, but now the organization of TTP is carrying out attacks on different establishments in Pakistan and has nearly killed about 179 people and has been banned as a terrorist group because the present government is trying to curb it, and it is now showing its fangs at the state machinery itself. Also, the Taliban is supporting it. So, the present drama of Imran's arrest is not going to end, because the latest news coming in is that his house is again surrendered by police. Though he has got a kind of immunity from the Supreme Court and the High Court till May 31st. And the main reason for all this is his evergreen popularity, because elections are going to be held in October 23 in Pakistan, and if he doesn't or cannot stand as a candidate, others benefit. The present Pak Army benefits. So all this is being basically done, and corruption charges, to the extent of even charges of terrorism, are being or have been framed against him. But it is not understood why the Rangers arrested him or why the police is surrounding his house. That is because the present coalition government and the army are in hand to hand. This can also be taken as a precursor of a takeover by the army, as has happened in the past. But this is a thing which has to be watched, and we have to wait of the events to unfold. The question of why the Rangers is very strange. Imran's arrest is also because he has to be isolated off and maybe, God knows, knocked out, because he claims that he was given injections. So we have to now keep watching what happens in Pakistan. The main stakeholders are US, who have a close strategic relation with the Pak Army, and may bail it out so that Pak Army can play its power games and get into power. China has not shown any response because they need Pakistan for their own vested interests. So both the US and the Chinese are keeping Pakistan alive so that our country doesn't get a chance, or Pakistan is kept alive so that we have a thorn in the back. In due course, the Pakistan Army, to deviate the situation, may carry out attacks across the LOC in depth, send across terrorists or militants so that we stay preoccupied. Though the Indian Army and the armed forces is ready for it, but we will have to wait and watch the situation and how it unfolds, whether the Pak Army takes over or is Imran Khan eliminated, or do they have free elections in October 23. So keep watching and subscribing to this channel for any future news. Jai Hind.